welcome back. It is Wednesday morning and we are getting ready to make some chocolate mint muffins. So get your oven preheated to 375, get out a bowl, and let's see, you need cocoa powder, chocolate protein powder, flour, baking powder, baking soda, eggs, melted butter or coconut oil, maple syrup, milk, applesauce, vanilla, peppermint extract, and mini chocolate chips. I don't have mini chocolate chips, so we're just going to use regular ones, but I wish I had mini ones. Maybe I can put them in a bag and kind of smash them, but I don't know if I feel like doing all that, so I might just use regular ones. So preheat the oven to 375. We're going to bake these for 20 minutes. We're going to mix together the dry ingredients and then add the wet and just mix it all together and bake them. So our first step is I need to get a different bowl. I'm going to do this and regret this bowl because it's kind of small. Let me grab a bigger bowl. 6 tablespoons of cocoa powder. You need 2 scoops of chocolate protein powder, but I'm trying to look for my little scoop in here. I can't find it. That was buried. 1.5 cups of flour. I am using this. I'm also going to add chia seeds, hemp seeds, flax seeds. Oops, I did not mean to add that much, but that's okay. 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda, and that's all our dry stuff. So let's whisk all this so we can then add our wet stuff. Now we're going to add 2 eggs. One and a half cups of applesauce. That's unsweetened applesauce. A half cup of maple syrup. 1 cup of milk. 2 teaspoons of vanilla. 1 teaspoon of peppermint extract. This is what I'm using. And now I need to get 2 tablespoons of melted coconut oil or butter. All right, let's mix this around. These would be really great with those little Andes mints. Oh my gosh. It'd be delicious, broken up in it.
Yeah, it smells like minty.
You smell the mint?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now let's add these chocolate chips. All right, so like I said, 375 for 20 minutes. That's why I was saying 20. 375, 20 minutes. What are you doing? Getting a hat?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's chilly. Water's going down to let the birds out this morning. But it's kind of cold this morning. So he's bundling up.
If I could find my hat.
It's all right. You can grab anybody's hat.
I'm going to grab Ashlyn's.
It's fine.
It almost fits me.
Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to our Wednesday. I am freezing. It is a beautiful day,
Me too.
but it's cold. It's very, very cold. This morning, made the mint muffins. The kids have eaten a ton of them already. I need to actually like bag them up and put them away kind of thing.
I ate one.
But they've just been walking by and continue to eat them. So, you ate one? Did you like it?
Not really.
Walter said not really. Everly ate like 4 or 5. Layla's eaten a lot. You like them? Yeah, they like them, except for Wilder. He said okay. You're okay.
7.
I am going to attempt to make these pillowy, soft, gluten-free dinner rolls. I found a recipe. It is from Let Them Eat G-Free Cake, GF Cake, gluten-free. So, letthemeatgfcake.com. They are called pillowy, soft, gluten-free dinner rolls. So I'm going to get everything together. Oh wow, it says proofing and refrigerating for 10 hours and 30 minutes. Well, hang on, this might not be happening because I just now thought of it. It's 11 o'clock and I want these for dinner tonight. It really just came in and I need a bunch more muffins. Okay, so it says, once you do it, let it rise for 1 to 2 hours and then refrigerate the dough overnight or 8 hours. If I do it now at 11 o'clock, mix it up, let it rise, it'll be 1 o'clock. I have from 1 to 6, that's 5 hours. We're gonna do it. We're just gonna do it and see what happens. That's 3 hours short, but it's not too big of a difference. I mean, I know it matters, but we'll attempt it. Because I want to attempt it before Thanksgiving anyway, because if it works, I want this to be our Thanksgiving recipe. So I need to try it anyway. So we're going to try it now, and if it doesn't work, but it kind of works, I'll at least know. So we're going to go ahead and do it. Let me get everything out. We're going to get this going, and yeah, I don't know. We're going to attempt this. So the first thing that we need to do is add 1/2 cup of milk in here. I need to get a measuring cup. 1/2 cup of milk. 1/4 cup of water, and 1/4 cup of gluten-free flour. And it says to whisk this on medium heat until it forms a thick paste. So now while that's heating up, I'm gonna get everything in here that I need. So 2.5 cups of flour. I only have this 1/4 measuring cup thing right now, so it's gonna take a while. 1 cup. 1/4 cup of sugar, a tablespoon of yeast, a tablespoon of whole psyllium husks, 2 tablespoons of non-fat dry milk powder. I'm using oat milk powder that I'm hoping will work. 1 teaspoon of salt. Whisk this together. Now switch to a dough hook. Okay, so it says with the dough hook attached and mixing on low speed, add butter. So 1/4 cup of butter. Oh no! Oh my goodness gracious. And milk. 1 cup of milk. Add an egg. And then you're slowly going to add this mixture that was on the stove. Increase the speed to medium-high and knead for 5 minutes. So after the 5 minutes is up, we're gonna take this off. And now it says to scrape together the dough. Oh, I need to mix the stuff on the bottom. Oh my gosh, it didn't even get to the bottom. Hang on, let me take this off of here. We're gonna let this sit and rise for 2 hours or until double. Hopefully it doubles quick. So, remember that news I shared about my surgery happening in January? Well, it's actually gonna be in December now, because after speaking with my insurance company, it's with our deductibles and all of that, it is better for me to get it done at the end of the year. So when I was in the office, she said she doesn't think he has time until January. And so I was talking to her again, and I was like, if by any chance anyone backs out and I can get in by the end of the year, it would really help us out financially with our insurance. So she called me back a few days later, and she was like, guess what? He has an opening this date in December. And so my surgery is next month already, which is like putting a time crunch on things. I feel like I have so much to do before then. I mean, it's coming up really, really, really quickly. Timing wise, it works out a lot better for me for recovery because of our break in our co-op. I will be healed by the time co-op starts again. And also Ashlyn's volleyball. We signed her up for volleyball that starts at the end of January. And so me having it in December really helps out a lot, because I probably would have had it right around the time that she was going to start volleyball. So this is going to really, really help out in a lot of ways. Like financially it's the biggest, but also other things that we have going on. It just timing wise, it works out. It's just crazy that it's happening so soon. I had thought about putting together some freezer meals, but my husband is not excited about that. And you know, he's gonna be the one cooking, and if he wants to cook dinner instead of having a freezer meal, then so be it. I do want to try to cook up like some breakfasts, pancakes, waffles, muffins, easy things like that to pull out. That way he doesn't have to worry about that kind of stuff. And that way, once he goes back to work, I don't know how long he's gonna have off, but once he goes back to work, and the kids, and it's just the kids and I, then he won't be here to cook breakfast and all that. At least I'll have that stuff to pull out. And then that'll happen, and then he can come home and make dinner when he gets home. Dinner is kind of like the least of my worries, because he can cook incredibly well. So if he wants to cook every night, then he can go ahead and cook every night. But my worry is more breakfast, lunch, when he won't be here, when he is at work. So I think I'm gonna focus on that over the next few weeks. Really trying to prepare and fill the freezers with that kind of stuff. But anyway, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's all like just happening so fast, but it needs to happen. So I'll feel better once I'm healed, and I'm excited for that. So last night we had tacos. So today's lunch is tacos. We have quite a bit. No one really ate that much last night. I make 2 pounds every time we have tacos, and sometimes everybody eats all of it and we have nothing. But like last night, Ashlyn ate 1, Everly ate 1, Wilder ate 2. But it was like, I don't know, normally they eat multiple ones, but I guess they just weren't that hungry last night. They were like, nah, I'm good. I asked how many they wanted me to make them at first, and they all said 1. And I was like, 1? And they were like, yeah, we'll get more if we want. And then they never did. So we have quite a bit left, which is really good for today's lunch, because I don't have to worry about making lunch now. All right, so here's lunch. Ashlyn's finishing up hers right now. But instead of like tacos, they opted for taco salad with these blue corn chips. So this is Wilder's, this is Everly's, this is Layla's. She has a gluten-free wrap. And then, is that all you want? It doesn't look like a lot. Are you sure that's all you want? Yeah. She said, yeah. Okay. Well, there's lunch. See, now she's back for more.
Well, she
I didn't think that looked like enough. Okay, I had not planned on doing this, but I just spent about an hour downstairs in the little room, like when we come down our stairs. This is where our wood stove is. And this is where everything just gets dumped. I've said this before, because we just don't use our basement. We use it for storage. That's about it. We just don't come down here to do anything. And normally when we're bringing stuff down, it's like we bring it down and dump it and go back up. So everything just kind of gets dumped in this one room. And it was a mess. I should have taken a before video, but I like hadn't even planned on doing this. I came downstairs to do the cat litter, and then I got sidetracked and just like kept doing things. this stuff was like halfway out. I mean, you had to squeeze between stuff right here and the wood stove to get by. And I was like, it's been like this for months. I'm tired of it. I'm ready to take care of it. So I just did that and got everything straightened up. And we have like no storage down here besides just like stacking things in boxes and things like that. Like everything is open room. There's nowhere to like put stuff besides just leaving it on the floor. So that is all done, but it looks so much better. There's so much more room for now. Okay, so I don't know if this has doubled in size because I have moved it from one bowl to another so I could put it in the oven and turn the oven on warm. But I think it's gotten bigger. But what I'm gonna do now is put it in the fridge until I'm ready to bake it. But I actually need to see how long I need to pull it out for. All right, I know how to shape rolls, but let's see.
Wait, I can do circles.
Okay. It says to put it in the fridge, but I think I'm gonna try to shape them and let them rise again because I just don't have the time, and it's gonna be my fault if it messes up because I'm not doing it properly. But we're gonna shape it, let them rise. I'm gonna put them back into the oven and let them rise some more. The oven is off, but it's warm in there, so I'm gonna do that. I hope these come out good. So another thing I want to get done, not just today, but over the course of before my surgery, is to get some cinnamon raisin gluten-free bread made. So I want to make some for now, but I also, after today, like maybe tomorrow, I'll make another one or two and be able to freeze those for Layla and Wilder to be able to have cinnamon raisin bread. And also I'm going to make regular cinnamon raisin bread for all of us. So I'm going to use the gluten-free bread machine, that bread recipe that actually worked, but I'm going to add cinnamon and add raisins to it. So I have raisins soaking. I've had them soaking for about an hour now. I'm just waiting on my milk to warm up. I'm heating that up, and then we're going to make this. I've already made it before. I've shared it with you guys, but I'll share it again in case you're interested. I know not everyone is interested in gluten-free. I wouldn't be if I didn't have to be, but I do have to be. So let's make this. All right, so we're going to do 1.5 cups of warm milk, 1/4 cup of melted butter, 2 beaten eggs, 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, 1/2 cup of honey. So 1/2 cup of honey, 3 cups of gluten-free flour blend, a teaspoon of salt, and I'm gonna add cinnamon, and then 2.5 teaspoons of yeast. Now we're gonna put this on the gluten-free setting. When the time comes for the add and beep, we'll add our raisins. Now we're gonna brush the tops of these with some butter, preheat the oven to 350, and bake these for 20 minutes. And I added the raisins to the cinnamon raisin bread over there. That's going. Hopefully we'll get all this gluten-free stuff figured out. I just learned how to cook like yeasted stuff. I mean, I've been doing it for a few years, but like just as in I never knew how to do it until the past, 10 years or so. And now I'm relearning how to bake other things. Proves you're never too old to learn something new. Never. Okay, so here they are. I don't know how they taste yet. I'm gonna let it cool and then I'm gonna taste it and see what we got going on. Okay, so here's the inside of our rolls. They're actually pretty good. I'm impressed. So in here I have rice, butter, and garlic powder. And we're gonna have like garlic and butter rice tonight with our dinner. Okay, so everybody tried them. Well, we tried one, and they are actually really delicious. They're very good. So for dinner, we're gonna have chicken thighs. I'm gonna put this cowboy butter seasoning all over all of it. And I'm also gonna heat up some Great Northern beans that I canned and have some peas to go along with our rice, because y'all know my kids want peas with their rice all the time. So I'm gonna bake this chicken on 375 for about 45 minutes. I actually have to make dinner early tonight because the girls have Awana, so we have to have time for dinner to cook and be able to eat and then clean up and take them. Got these on the stove. They're not on yet, but soon. The rice is going, chicken's going, the rolls are done, and they're so delicious. Actually, I'm actually incredibly surprised at how good those are, because all the other gluten-free breads I've tried have been awful, and everyone actually liked that. I mean, I could make these all the time. They're really, really good. So
Yes, they are.
yeah, Wilder said they are too, and he doesn't like gluten-free bread. He eats it, but he doesn't like it. But he...
I want another one.
I know, you'll have one with dinner. They are really, really good.
Yeah.
So we'll make those for Thanksgiving this year, for sure. Here is our chicken. Our rice is done. And then all this is done. You already saw all that, but we're ready to make some plates. So all of the kids have decided that the rolls are really, really good. So I'm telling you, they were delicious. So these didn't mix in great, but they are mixed in the rest of them. I like the rest of the bread. You can see them all through. So I'm not sure why these couple didn't, but it's okay. All right, dinner was really, really good. And I have some orders for bagels going out in the morning. So I'm mixing up this dough, and then I'm leaving to take the girls to Awana. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.